2024 was bizarre, but Monique and Tiffany's fight may be the oddest. After Cat Williams spilling tea on half the celebs in 3 months and Drake's Canadian bacon going viral on Twitter, Monique and Tiffany's beefing is one of the year's least shocking happenings. Monique has been on a roll lately because she's finally speaking up about her professional misfortunes, which have been many over the past 10 to 15 years. Years as a celebrity scapegoat for Oprah and Tyler Perry troubles. Monique faced the toughest commercial conditions, and industry giants couldn't manage her opposition. Perry persevered and paid. Lee Daniels directed Monique in Oprah and Tyler Perry's 2009 film Precious. Warning signs of poisoning appeared early. Outstanding film, Precious. Greatest black film, but behind-the-scenes special. Due to her talent, Monique got paid criminally. Her $50,000 Hollywood prize was meager. Actors spend ridiculous amounts on taxes, agency fees, attorneys, and hair makeup. Robin said a loan might consume 80% without costs, so if. This part certainly made Monique $10,000, which is daylight robbery. Despite the modest compensation, Monique expected plaudits for the part. Indeed, she won an Oscar and a Golden Globe. Globe and other sparkling awards, which in hindsight looks like a wise move. Winning an Oscar usually means entering the big leagues, more money, better chances, etc., but fate let her down. Oprah and Tyler wanted to promote the movie after her Oscar win because everyone was talking about it. Monique desired family time after her contract. Didn't please the big guns, and things went south fast. She was ignored by the firm since she preferred family over celebrities. After lengthy negotiations, Monique agreed to pay for all flights. Hotels the works wanted smell-free movie exposure, even though most actors lived on peanuts. Monique's refusal to work unpaid ended the press circus. Oprah and Tyler were unhappy that she wasn't nodding like a bobblehead, so they called her a nightmare and spread stories quicker than wildfire. She was called a B-word. Oprah was condemned for demanding fairness and self-defense. In an interview, Monique claimed negatives generate combustive negatives. Power of energy transcending evil energy. Her business colleagues refused to work with her afterward. They worried Tyler and Oprah, industry titans, would blackball everyone. Monique has always resisted industry silence, thus, when banned, she promptly denounced the culprits. Fighting escalated. Because I rejected powerful people, I was difficult. Tyler Perry introduced me to Oprah and Lionsgate. Failure to comply will result in dismissal. Your livelihood, thus she handled the blackball. SD let people talk about her and her spouse like nothing. With Monique, her husband was blacklisted. Stigmatized. Monique claims her husband, her manager, was harassed by friends before she was blackballed and labeled difficult. Why was I hard? Do you see it improving, and why did it happen? My spouse, Sydney, management, and I were ridiculed for rejecting Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels. I turned down Lionsgate, but Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels and my brother Steve proved me right. Monique said the blackball broke her family. I told Steve my family is suffering, and I and my husband did nothing wrong, but none of you was strong enough to say we can't put our sister under the bus because Mo hears me in her thoughts. Club interview with Shannon Sharp. Shay. Monique and her husband struggled after being blackballed. Kevin Hart deserves credit for my family's prosperity first. Kevin Hart gave us a check and said, "Here you go, we're forever grateful." We said, "Brother, we appreciate you with some interest on top because I don't want anyone to think of me and my husband." Kevin left Monique because Tyler Perry put her on the industry blacklist. They were close, and he helped her without asking. He even provided them with money when needed. Someone advised Shauna not to shop. Mistreat black women. My grandma cautioned me, "Boy, never pursue a lie, come on, I got a black kid," but he stopped talking to her once she trusted him. He had his workers tell her the terrible news instead of seeing her. She trusted him as a friend and urged him to clarify. He promised to clarify the major issue. AL's host, executive producer, writer, and author, a true entertainer, left after promising to call her when finished. Hollywood star, important industry name, professional stand-up comedian, mother, wife, and legend Monique. Excellent. Yep, no one does it better, baby. Thank you again. Say all that again, baby. Hey, welcome to another edition of SHSH. I am your host. Come on, put those darn reread instead of cards. We honored your wonderful career in front of and behind the camera. Stand up, brothers. I appreciate your presence today, brother SH Shay. Drink up. Water after that good who yes indeed let me just say this before we start yeah this right here I'm going to talk to the sisters 1SI and get you right there now I'm back to you Shay I'm back to you baby this is enough for me but oh sisters if you Guy Shannon Shar, one drink fixes everything. What do you think of what I read on the card, Moy? It honors me. I'm pleased I was able to strive for those things with humility and offer a gift, but the text specifically names the recipient. Kevin met Monique and agreed to talk to Tyler on her behalf, but he never sees her. Blackballs are bad because, besides being blackballed, people question their Monique and her marriage, especially Sydney, an industry black love role model. Steve, married for 18 years, is one of the most supportive black males we've met. He fought with and backed Monique from 10 feet behind. He supported her and never complained or harmed her business. He was always with her, disproving our community's belief that powerful black women can't have straight backs and chins. Many business people scolded him for supporting her. Up with a strong black man, but accept a broken black woman. They wanted to break Monique totally, but Sydney saved her. His backing of Monique and her unity was reviled. She felt her husband was persecuted for supporting her. Black men saying not on my watch with their black wives while black women say we're the most disrespected, underserved, abused, and exploited is horrific. Black men wondering why her husband was there. Some didn't want to hear me because of how I looked, what I said about their heroes, and that man standing there. We're angered when we doubt black love and togetherness. She questioned why people reacted differently when he attended concerts or interviews with her. Why did he have to be in every interview? He must be background why. Why can't Monique? Why not? Taraji, Viola, and our sister are unrepresented when speaking. Stating we must fight together. My spouse is my manager and representative, but we've been so battered that some of us don't like this black man stating I won't budge. Our condition is sad. Others saw she had a winner and started negotiating, but urged her to exclude her spouse. A common acquaintance came to mind. Tyler Perry consented to talk to Monique but expelled Sydney. I informed Stephanie Mills, our kind non-player sister, and forwarded her the audio. Despite hearing the recording, she told Tyler Perry, Monique Tyler Perry does not want to revisit this. She says, I will meet with Monique, but not her husband, and are you ready for this? Monique must apologize publicly, asking her to leave her husband out of it and then expecting her to apologize to him for what he did to her seems strange and set up, but Oprah and I did not destroy her career. She correctly refused the arrangement, but Tiffany Haddish and the IND ridiculed her husband for backing her. Tiffany throwing shade at Monique may seem odd, but Tiffany has been attempting to connect with people. Cat Williams showed business gatekeepers Kevin and Tiffany's hospitality in his Club Shay interview. The same people opened the entrance despite promises of no gatekeepers. Kevin gave Tiffany access, but not anymore. In a GQ magazine article about Monique's Netflix boycott over gender and racial inequality, Tiffany attacked Monique's husband to appease the gatekeepers. Monique said Netflix underpaid black comedians, especially women. Tiffany adds, my business runs differently than her business, I don't live her life, I don't have that husband of hers, I'm looking at how Netflix has opened up so many opportunities for black females in comedy, I'm not going to protest because somebody got offered. Not their preferred offer price. If you dislike their products, don't buy them. Tiffany is right, but she lied about Monique's marriage. Her husband was into it, but the industry dumped him, she followed. Tiffany was dragged by her lace front, as